These two Central American countries are a bit like dizygotic twins. They may look quite similar, being lush, green and mountainous, but in personality they are rather different. Costa Rica hasn't got much to offer in terms of historical and inspiring cities. Instead, most tourists will find themselves in one of the many beach towns serving as transit points for outdoor activities. Nicaragua is more of a typical Latin country, offering a mix of colonial history and natural wonders. It's also a place in dire need of visitors and economical stimulation after many years of political unrest. Which of these are best for the first-time visitor? Let's find out. And please remember, these are first-time impressions. I'm no freaking expert.
You better just skip this trip altogether if you're only after another typical vacation with white sand beaches and lazy days chilling by the pool. Dropping your goddamn phone in the water. Costa Rica has gone to great lengths establishing itself as one of the world's prime destinations for nature and wildlife experience, where stressed out Americans come for a break from their turbulent lives. Nicaragua hasn't been as successful reaching out to tourists, although the country offers pretty much the same spectrum of activities and sites, with a little extra touch of history and personality. Some outstanding Costa Rican experiences are a visit to the famous Arenal volcano, the majestic lush shoreline with its sharp coral rocks and breathtaking views down mind-blowing valleys, along with wild sloth safaris in the deep jungles of the vast national parks. All great memories. And yeah, if you're a surfer, you already know this is home to some of those killer waves, as well as being a good place trying to get a grip of the basics. Although neither of these two is a paradise beach kind of destination, most of them look pretty much like this one. Costa Rica's got a small advantage, with the gems hidden within the Manuel Antonio Park on the west coast. But all those activities come with a cost, and sometimes it might be a better idea just renting a bike and soaking in the countryside at your own pace. Getting a serious workout included in the package. And all the time you need to wind down and enjoy the beautiful scenery. Nicaragua offers a similar range of outdoor treats. You get the fantastic views. You get to swim in beautiful freshwater volcano craters with nature surrounding you in all angles and the sun beating down as you're sipping your ice-cold margarita. You get your choice of awesome, enormous volcanoes, out of which one, the Masayo volcano outside Grenada, is very much active with boiling magma and grey smoke towering up in the sky. Even surfers get their fill here, in the super charming and formerly sprawling backpacking destination San Juan del Sur. A beach town known for its famous Sunday parties and a colorful nightlife. Yeah, that was before the political crisis. It might be a little more quiet these days, but just look at this. Hell, they even got the sloths here. More than anything though, the cities of Grenada and Leon deliver that genuine touch of culture and everyday life, so much needed to really wrap your mind around the country. Those old buildings won you over, right? Yeah, the first round goes to Nicaragua.
Don't get me wrong, but coming here expecting to get your mind blown at the dinner table, that's just not gonna happen. Local Costa Rican food, that's gonna be a whole lot of rice and a fair share of fries. And beans sided with plátano, food banana. Not very spicy and overall pretty decent. For lighter lunches in Costa Rica, you can look forward to an empanada or a pancake-style tortilla with your topping of choice and a wide range of yummy fruit shakes. Oh, those shakes. That's worth a point on its own. Eating local in Nicaragua is gonna mean even more beans and plátanos, but for a considerably lower price. And when you can't stomach any more local dishes, just smother your hunger with a $3 bottle of fine 5-year-old rum and drift away. In the end, Costa Rica wins this one out of sheer supply. If you're willing to pay for it, there will probably be a restaurant serving more refined food somewhere close by.
Round 3. Fight!
Pura vida! Costa Rica's copyrighted Hakuna Matata-ish slogan is seen and heard wherever you go in this tiny country. And it's a major trademark used by travel agencies to attract tourists dreaming of a laid-back lifestyle. And yeah, ticos sure are friendly, helpful and fun to talk to. Just don't expect the whole country to be a fairy tale land where you float around high-fiving strangers in the streets. Working and living in Costa Rica is hard for most people. Once again, nature and wildlife are absolutely stunning. You will be surrounded by thriving jungles, breathtaking views and shades of green more intense than you ever imagined possible. But leaving nature behind, returning to your local town or village, you will soon find it lacking that extra charm. Don't expect any jaw-dropping churches or monuments. Costa Rica is not a country of colorful colonial cities. Most likely this is the kind of views you will lay your eyes on. And as the sun is slowly setting on this tropical paradise, the phrase pura vida will somewhat change in meaning.
What right for you today? Sniffing that. Yeah? Sniff.
Walking the streets after, let's say, 7 p.m, brace yourself for the armada of shady characters offering you various substances. Nicaragua has a different kind of vibe to it. In lack of better words, this feels more like a country with a clear, distinguished personality, whereas Costa Rica has more the feel of an island. Visiting any of the major cities, you will be showered in colonial architecture and Latin American lifestyle. Bearing in mind the horrible political situation in the country with the president oppressing his people with random kidnappings and false criminal accusations and the whole economy trembling, you will be amazed over how open and friendly the Nicas are. These are truly some of the sweetest people I've met during my travels. Security-wise, there is nothing stopping you from indulging in Nicaragua. Compared to Costa Rica, I even felt more comfortable walking alone at night, and I never once heard of anyone falling victim to any sort of crime. More than anything, as a gringo here, you will feel welcomed. People are actually happy you came, because they desperately need you to, having lost almost all the tourism the last years. That's a winning point.
Round 4. Fight!
This will be a tough round for you, Costa Rica. I'm just saying. As a traveler here, your wallet is in for some serious damage. This is the most expensive country in Central America. We're talking about a bag of ordinary potato chips selling for $4 or more in the convenience stores. And if you want some orange juice, be ready to spend $3 to $5. Basic meals at conventional restaurants will normally set you back at least $20, including the mandatory taxes. And don't even get me started again on the overpriced tours aimed at tourists. Roughly an hour in a licensed cab cost me a whopping $150. That's the most expensive ride in my life. And that was after some hard bargaining and whining on account of my driver. I guess we have all the American tourists to thank for some of those inflated prices. Thank you very much. I mean, everyday life is considerably more expensive here than living in Sweden and well in pair with Tokyo and major American cities. And after all, we are talking about a developing country here. You still can't flush the toilet paper. If renting a car isn't an option for you, national bus operators and local colectivos offer some well-needed economical relief. The service is safe and reliable, but bear in mind that this is a country of hills and mountains. Traveling will take time. Enough with the whining now. Costa Rica does have the most adorable bills ever. I mean, a sloth on the 10,000 bill, that's worth a point. Nicaragua, the poorest country in Central America, is a whole other bag, with taxi fares 5 times cheaper than its neighbor. You will find yourself paying extra just to have a clear conscience. Or just keep riding because you have such a nice conversation with the driver. While Nicaragua might be lacking some of the more comfortable tourist transportation options, the slightly less mountainous geography makes traveling a bit easier. A ride with the local chicken buses will still get you long distances, offering some true cultural experience and adventure along the way. Once you ride them, the name will make sense. You're likely to be squeezed up like animals. But just lean back and enjoy the ride with the bag of juice you just bought for $50. Nicaragua is a paradise for your wallet.
Round 5. Fight!
Let me guess, you're looking for that tropical weather with warm sunny days, the occasional downpour in the afternoon, and beautiful sunsets to finish off the evening with a beer in your hand. Well, you've been given a reasonably good hand. Both of these offer pretty much identical weather in general terms, meaning it's gonna be about the same temperature year-round. Never dropping much under 20 degrees Celsius during nighttime, and a guaranteed minimum daylight temperature at 25 degrees. It's close to impossible picking a winner here. Just taking a peek around you in Costa Rica, you will understand that all that green is gonna come from somewhere. I mean, everything is alive and growing here. You can barely stand still for a minute without a huge bug crawling up your ankles. So yeah, you will have to endure some heavy rain. Sometimes for hours, but mostly during the afternoon. In this department, Nicaragua might offer some relief, even though you still get some afternoon showers. But on the other hand, walking around in any of the burning Nica colonial cities under clear blue skies, your blood will be boiling. This is the result of my plastic sunblock container being left in the Nicaraguan sun for an hour. Jeez. If you don't have a high tolerance for hot, humid temperatures, air-conditioned accommodation is a must. But in Nicaragua, those can be a bit tricky to find. And in Costa Rica, air conditioning is widely available, but instead quite expensive. Heck, this one is a stalemate. They both win. Which means Costa Rica kind of loses the whole match. Sorry, bro. Before I make any more enemies out there, I just gotta point out, this was a really close one. The beauty of the Costa Rican nature and all the fun shit waiting for you out there must not go unnoticed. In the end, it just kind of felt like you were more part of a living culture in Nicaragua, like you were actually learning something new, you know? But if money is no concern, you can squeeze the living hell out of Costa Rica and have the best time of your life. And I mean, they are neighboring countries, so why don't you just try both of them? Yep, that's all. Go out and explore now, god damn it.